So filmmaking is my form of activism, and showing systematically excluded communities doing the work to improve the conditions they are in is at the core of the films I make.
The work documented in this film speaks to the urgency and necessity for Indigenous-led healing models.
This is not the film we would have liked to make about Calgary, but in 2015, when we met Godfred Adai Nemiche, it became painfully clear that there was something very, very wrong going on at the Calgary Police Service.
What About Our Future brings people into the realities of organizing and taking collective action.
Youth are the ones inheriting this world in crisis. They deserve to have agency and a say in their future. They deserve to be listened to.
We want to educate and inspire Filipino caregivers and nannies to be proud of what they do. And we want to invite you to join us in this work.
I know firsthand the power of a well-told story.
It's so important to amplify the human stories.
As soon as people believe they can make a difference, that's where it starts. When people believe no one can make a difference, that's when defeat sets in.
The reason why people don't feel comfortable participating in politics is because they're disenfranchised, especially marginalized communities.
We have to ensure that the experiences that they're going through must be recognized, heard, and their lives improved.
And I do pledge to also keep working to keep big moneyed interests out of politics and keep it grassroots and keep it, faces that look like us, and to bring more representation to big houses where people make decisions about people who look like us.
I'm going to make a personal donation. I'm going to amplify this as much as possible on my social media, on all my networks, and everywhere I possibly can.
So I'm making a personal pledge of $500. I'm going to challenge my organization to match that.
Anything that you guys are working with, reach out and we can immediately mobilize, across the country.
But anywhere I can leverage this film, I will. Physicians, pharmacists, medical students, these are the people that I get to speak to on panels, and so I pledge right now to do that.
Just tell me where I need to be and I'll find my own way there. Because the message is fantastic, it's necessary, long overdue, and anybody that thinks it's a Calgary only issue only needs to look at the paper.
We're really happy and excited to do a free screening during the Heart of the City Festival, so people in the downtown east side can see it for free.
At a bare minimum, I would be hosting on my campus to get the film out to other educators.
We got a handful of really keen youth that we could get to organize screenings within their communities.
So I would be delighted to showcase the strength of the Kainai First Nation to the people I support.
Even if only one class is able to view this film, we still want to keep learning about these topics because we think it's important for everyone to see what they can do to get involved.
If there's any other youth in the call that's from Toronto or even from Vancouver, from wherever you folks are, I would love to connect with you just so that our city council votes in favor of something that's super important and that we have climate action. We need climate action and we need it now.
Blood Tribe is my community, and this situation is not getting better for us. With the closing of the safe consumption, people are literally dying daily. So I think this is a good time to get this back out there and get people talking again, because they've been pretty quiet.
To see a broad community of people who are pledging to support education and awareness around harm reduction, which is so under the gun in so many places across the world. It's a really important film at a really critical time.
The hardest thing that we had to do in our work with this crisis is to educate our people on the importance of harm reduction. And this film achieves that.
Thank you for making this so that folks like me have a chance to really educate others and be able to make that connection and show that change can be made.
And I look forward to continuing the conversation. I feel like this is just a start.
I'm just overwhelmed a little bit and inspired from all the generosity in the space.
I'm really, really happy and grateful and really looking forward to work with you all.
It really feels to me like we're on the cusp of something important change, meaningful change.
I made this film so that it would, educate people and hopefully make change within communities like mine. So yeah, just thanks.